What's up, you beautiful Redditors? Hope you're having a fantastic Friday. Welcome to the RNEWS morning show. And let's just jump into it. From r/news. Illinois police say they've arrested a juvenile in at least one fatal shooting during protests in Kenosha, Wisconsin. For the people unfamiliar with Wisconsin's legal system, though he is a minor, a 17-year-old is not a juvenile in Wisconsin. They are an adult for criminal proceedings. You can see all court proceedings through CCAP. This will let you see his birthday, bail, representation, and specific charges once it is filed with the court. I was about to say that I am stunned that the police would name a 17-year-old who is a minor in most places. That would get the police in so much trouble here in Ohio. Tamar Rice was 12 and was killed for having a fake toy gun. Kyle Rittenhouse, 17, killed 2 people, walked by police after killing 2 people, got to go home and sleep. This is why people march, because they're sick of this crap. I hope his butt rots in jail. Agreed, but your comment really undersells how freaked up the Tamir Rice shooting was. It wasn't just a fake gun. It was cop got out of the car and fired his gun immediately, leaving Tamir with no chance at all. A cop who had voluntarily left another police department only to be hired by the Cleveland PD a month later. By voluntarily left, I mean they told him he should quit so that his firing wouldn't prevent him getting hired somewhere else. This is another big problem with police that needs addressed. If you're unfit in City A, you're unfit in City B as well. You're watching the RNEWS show. From r/politics, New York and New Jersey sue Trump and Postmaster General DeJoy. It should be every goddamn state filing a suit. Idaho enters the chat, bro. If Trump says the mail system is bad, we don't need it. Plenty of traditional family values ways to send messages. The fact that the My Pigeon guy is a big Trump supporter is pure coincidence. Red states wouldn't dare. It's a cult thing. Yeah, my state I declined to prosecute and said the post office getting hampered was just an irresponsible conspiracy theory. Welcome to America, where the easily provable facts are conspiracies and QAnon is a recognized political platform. Pick up your masks don't work mask at the door and fanny pack your way to true patriotism by spitting on a barista. I gotta get off Reddit. My depression is bad enough during this lockdown, but constantly obsessing over the overwhelming negativity of our current political climate is just freaking killing me. I know your comment was intended to be tongue-in-cheek, but it's way too on the nose. This is the world we live in and every freaking day it gets worse. I'm just so freaking exhausted and disheartened. Nice. Get fricked. You're watching the RNEWS show. From r/politics, AOC's grilling of Michael Cohen was what led to NYAG's fraud case against Trump businesses. Eric Trump. Maybe Trump doesn't get away with everything, after all. Maybe your vote and voting in the primaries really does matter. Maybe we actually have some agency in all of this and can vote in reps who do their job like AOC. And do good things for we the people. Until him and his family are actually indicted, so far he's getting away with everything. The second he's no longer president, that sword of Damocles is coming down fast. That's why he's spent the last 3.5 years decapitating every institution of justice and oversight, and replacing the heads with his cronies. Why he's currently waging all-out war on the foundations of U.S. democracy, its election system, in concert with foreign dictatorships. Why he's already declared he won't accept the results of the upcoming elections if he loses. While doing everything he can to cheat, he will sooner burn the entire republic to the ground and release his grip on the presidency. There won't be a peaceful transition of power. Here's video of the actual exchange beginning at 0:56 www.c-span.org. Not to detract from the estimate of AOC, but her questioning was based on the NY Times' long investigation published in October 2018, which we have recently learnt was based largely on information from Mary Trump. You're watching the RNEWS show. From r/politics, demands for removal of DeJoy intensify after Postmaster General shows he doesn't know the basics of his agency. Not just that, but during the hearing he claimed to have no ability to restore the sorting machines while at the same time saying nobody was allowed to plug them back in. Which is it? Does he have that ability or not? Well, see, here's the thing. The president doesn't want the sorting machines plugged back in. So DeJoy has no control over restoring the machines. I don't know what people expect here. He's literally doing the job he was specifically hired to do. Why are we all scratching our heads like, huh? I wonder what his deal is. Shouldn't the Postmaster General be required to have worked for the post office? Our last two were career postal employees. It's hard to run any business you aren't familiar with. Every single Postmaster General has worked for the post office. Until now. Edit. I can't back this up. I may have misheard this on the most recent Opening Arguments podcast. I guarantee that if you look at his search history you'll find how much does it cost to mail a postcard. Edit. Thanks for the gold, kind stranger. The fact that DeJoy owns stock in companies competing with the post office should be disqualifying in itself. You're watching the RNEWS show. From r/politics. Dear Kellyanne, I'm so glad you can afford to quit your job amid a crisis you helped create. We call it entitled cowardice. This is damage control for her daughter who was using TikTok to show how crappy both her parents are to the general public. This one video doesn't show much other than a kid that needs more parenting. U2.be. Here's the link for those asking. Her daughter asked if AOC would let her be an intern. LMAO, it's better than that. She asked if AOC would adopt her. I'm the same age as AOC and I'd be okay if she adopted me. She is a true piece of crap. Helps bring fascism to the United States. But I guess she's all done playing now. Off to tend to her family while those at the border have theirs ripped apart. I couldn't be more disgusted with this person. Edit. Thank you, kindly, for the award. Her family hates her. It is what it is. What a horrible person. You know what I really like about Kellyanne Conway? Nothing. You're watching the RNEWS show. From r/politics. Donald Trump Jr. denies RNC speech was fueled by cocaine, blames lighting for sweaty head. Damn, what kind of lights did they use because they made his eyes bloodshot and watery? Funny because many of the other speakers didn't seem to have any adverse reactions to the lighting. Ones with cocaine in them. Maybe he found a way to do something with the light internally. I hear they are looking into that. UV light therapy. It's great. Gets rid of any COVID particles. Lil shot of bleach. This nice fat bulb of light. Little more light and then ready to go. How far are you supposed to insert the bulb? I'm having trouble getting it up there. Either this kid has a light bulb up his butt or his colon has a great idea. Make America gape again. You brutal savage. You won. We're done here. We did it, Reddit. Oh no, not again. Notice how he plays the invisible accordion when he denies using coke. Just like his old man. It's hysterical. None of the men in the family know what to do with their hands when they speak. Usually the case with liars. My life experience has been, if you ever have to deny being cocked up, you're probably cocked up. This lighting is making my throat drip. And that's where we're going to end today's show. But if you like what you saw, leave a like. And if you want to see more of the RNEWS show, hit that subscribe button. As always, this has been the RNEWS show and I'll see you tomorrow.